The Battle of Yarmouk, 636 AD. In the year 636 AD, on the dusty plains near the Yarmouk River, two worlds collided. The Byzantine Empire, ancient and proud, raised one of the largest armies in its history. Against them stood the Muslim forces, smaller in number, but led by a man whose name still echoes through time, Khalid ibn al-Walid, the Sword of Allah. Byzantine army assembling, banners, cavalry, heavy armor. The Byzantines gathered more than 100,000 men, Greeks, Armenians, and Christian Arabs, determined to crush the rising Muslim power and reclaim Syria. Their soldiers marched in glittering armor. Their banners filled the horizon. In contrast, the Muslims numbered perhaps 40,000, poorly armed compared to their foes, but united by faith and discipline. Khalid ibn al-Walid preparing troops. Khalid knew he could not rely on sheer numbers. Instead, he relied on speed, strategy, and the spirit of his warriors. He organized the army into tight formations, placing the strongest cavalry at the wings, ready to strike like lightning. He told his soldiers, "Paradise lies beneath the shade of swords." First clashes, dust, chaos, clashing steel. For 6 days, the battle raged. The Byzantines launched wave after wave of attacks. Their cavalry charged, their infantry pressed forward, their archers darkened the sky with arrows. But each time, the Muslim lines bent, never broke. Khalid's cavalry struck the enemy flanks, retreating, then striking again. A dance of war, where discipline defeated chaos. Turning point, Khalid's decisive charge. On the final day, Khalid unleashed his masterstroke. He united his cavalry, 10,000 horsemen, into a single thunderous force. They swept around the Byzantine flank, striking from behind, trapping the enemy between the Muslims and the cliffs of the Yarmouk Gorge. Panic spread. What had begun as an army of 100,000 collapsed into a desperate rout. Thousands fell into the river valley below. The Byzantine Empire's dream of holding Syria was shattered forever. Aftermath, silence, desert winds blowing over the battlefield. The Battle of Yarmouk was more than a victory. It was the battle that opened the gates of the Levant to Islam, ending centuries of Byzantine rule. It proved that faith, unity, and strategy could overcome the mightiest empire on earth. And in the heart of it all stood Khalid ibn al-Walid, a warrior who never lost a single battle. Slow pan over the battlefield, echo of marching footsteps. The dust of Yarmouk has long settled, but the echoes of that clash still shape history. A moment where destiny turned, and the world was never the same again.